Alright, yo, what is going on, people? It's Justin. Some people know me as Eddie, and I am back today with match 3 out of 5 from the MPL tryouts. I had my third match today. I'm recording this like 4 hours later versus Will, the RNG Lord. He is in our pool, and yeah, I'm gonna be playing him today, third match. Haven't scheduled with the other two guys, or I have scheduled with him, but yeah, he's my third match. I want to document this. And so as you'll see, he does have... Let me turn this music down. This is really loud. Okay, yeah, everybody just saw that I listened to lo-fi hip-hop. Yes, I do indeed listen to that. Who doesn't? You know, you can condemn me. I don't care. Anyways, so we have a Drudagon, a Kangaskhan, Tapu Fini, Talonflame, Mamoswine, and Mew. So I brought a team consisting of Nasty Plot Celebi with Ground EMZ, Psychic Gigatrain, pretty easy. I brought a Spadef, Toxic Spikes, Drapion that outspeeds, I think it was like a Go-Goat or something if you wanted to run max speed to outspeed my Scizor. I brought a Sub Workup, Drain Punch Return Lopunny. I brought a Scarf Rotom Heat with Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Overheat, and then Defog on a Scarf. And then I brought Hidden Power, Electric Scald, Calm Mind, Rest, Leftovers, Coon, and then Suicune. And then I brought another Choice Scarf, Monin, Rampardos. And that is also my Stealth Rocker. I wanted to catch him off guard. And you will see that it does indeed catch him off guard sometime. So, I'm going to go ahead and start the game. So I decided I'm going to lead off with Celebi because I thought he wouldn't lead off with Talonflame because I have a 1, I have a Rotom Heat, 2, I have a Suicune, 3, I also have a Rampardos, and I also have a Lopunny. So, I mean, Lopunny could fake out and I could have just hit it with a return and killed it, depending on his set, but like, I just didn't understand why he lit off with it. It's fine though. I'm going to switch out right into my Rotom, and he's going to U-turn, and now that I am Scarf, I'm going to be able to get the advantage here. And this is the play that pretty much decided the game right here. Like, if I did not understand in the situation what to do, it would have changed the outcome of this game a lot. So, I'm going to Volt Switch here, and I'm going to assume that he's going to set up his Stealth Rocks in pursuit of wanting to wear down my team. Let me turn this down some more. This is very loud. I don't know what's going on with him right now. Okay, that's better. Alright, I hope we can still hear me and it's not like drowning out the sound. But yes, so I wanted to Volt Switch here. And I had a Volt switch out into my Drapion because I see an opportunity to set up Toxic Spikes because he's not going to, he's going to put up rocks here, he's going to Dragon Tail something, right? Like, I don't think he's going to Dragon Tail. He wouldn't bring it in just to Dragon Tail. So I'm going to Volt Switch out, go right out into my Drapion, and as he sets up his rocks, I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity for me to set up my Toxic Spikes, because look at his team, they destroy him. And what is the one thing that comes in on his Defogger? This Mon. So my one thing that beats his Defogger sets up Toxic Spikes, which hurt 4 of his Mons, which is fantastic for me. So I'm going to set up Toxic Spikes there. Switch out into my Suicune. He Icicle Crashes here, trying to predict my Celebi. I'm always going to make the Suicune play its max defense. It's my check to this thing, my counter, basically. He's going to go out into Drudagon, as I'm just going to set up a Calm Mind. He doesn't really have much here. He's probably going to roar me, and I'm just going to fire off a Scald in pursuit before he roars me to get some chip off, as I do hit the Scald and roars me out into Celebi, and now I'm like, okay, this is fine. I'm just going to Psychic here. He might want to let this thing die. Nope, he does not. He goes out to Talonflame. I do 45, so this tells me this is kind of a bulky set. I'm going to go out into Scarf Rampardos here, because I figured he was going to U-turn. It's 4 times effective against Celebi. He did it before. He's not going, and even if he does do a flying move, I am Scarf Rampardos, and I'm going to outspeed this thing if he wants to stay in. And looking at his team, he has no Rock Switch in, so a Head Smash is going to be destroying something. Nothing switches in on a 2-hit KO, especially with these Toxic Spikes up. Nothing's taking 2 of them. So, he does hit the U-turn out, and because he does not expect me to be Scarf, he goes out into the Mamoswine, and I'm just going to hit this thing with a superpower and knock it right out of the park. Because I saw that it was Life Orb doing it, was not Scarf. He goes out into Fini here, and this is really crucial that I got this thing poisoned, so I was happy that I got that poison. I'm going to go right up to my check, which is Drapion all the time, and he just like sets up a Calm Mind. I'm like, okay, like I'm just going to Poison Jab you, and he knows that. He's going to switch right out into this, and I'm going to obviously take the Rough Skin Rocky Helmet, because it's literally the only set that this thing runs in draft, and here I'm not going to want to hit it and take more damage. So I'm just going to Earthquake here. I brought Earthquake in fear of his Cobalion, but he did not bring it, which is fine. Goes back on a Talonflame. Now I'm just going to go out into my Suicune to this thing. I already brought out my Rampardos once. I already brought out my Rotom Heat once on it. And I have pretty much three counters for this. So we're bringing out my third one in Suicune. And I felt like it covered the rest of all of his plays here. So I'm going to go into Suicune. As he's going to release his Z, and it's going to do 31%, which is abysmal because my Suicune is very fat. So now I'm just going to fire off some Scalds. He's not going to be able to take these. He's not bulky. And yeah, I'm just going to keep firing them off. He realizes there that roosting is a false pursuit, and he's just going to Brave Bird, and I'm going to knock him out with Scald. So yes, we're going to knock him out with Scald. He's going to go into his Kangaskhan. This is exactly what I wanted, for everything to just take the poison damage, and me being able to just overwhelm him with hazards. So this is going to happen here. He's going to go ahead and Power Punch. I figured he was going to Power Punch, not return, because he's greedy, and he's down 3-6, so he needed to make some kind of a comeback. But he does try and Power Punch there. He would have returned. Return actually wouldn't have killed me there. But yeah, he's gonna Power Punch here. I'm just gonna get them chip off with Scald, and it's going to do 25% plus the poison, which is great. He's Mega doesn't have leftovers, so he's obviously just gonna return here, and I'm also gonna get some 12% more of poison damage off on him. 13%, my bad, excuse me. And I'm gonna go into Lopunny here. And looking back on it, I definitely should have just I should have returned here. I could have even subbed, but I made a really bad play in Drain Punch, but it's not the worst of plays. He's going to protect here as I revealed my Drain Punch, and then I'm going to Drain Punch again as he just goes into Feeny, which I guess isn't bad. There's always a plus side to it because I am going to get some HP back. Not really going to need it, but I'm going to get some HP back, and now I'm just going to... I don't want him to start setting up Calm Minds on my switch out into, Drapion and him be able to, crit me or something, and then... him be special attack invested, and I just lose my Drapion, which is my one counter to this thing, and get swept. So I'm gonna make a kind of a safe play here because I'm in the top right now, so I'm not in the back, so I can make this. I can afford to make this play here and just go ahead and go for a sub, because if I sub here and he Calm Minds, I get off 2 returns, which with the poison damage will definitely KO this thing, no matter if it's defensive or not. So he's just gonna Moonblast, fair play. So now he reveals to me that he's just going to try and attack me, so I'm gonna go right into my Rotom Heat, as he's not going to surf there. He could have, I still would have lived it, max HP, and I'm just going to Thunderbolt here, as he's going to reveal that this thing is going to be very annoying, this Mew, because it didn't take the Toxic right away because of Misty Terrain, and it's going to be pretty annoying because he's like Super Fang, Roost, Will-O-Wisp, whatnot, and I'm just gonna fast forward this because it's just, he Will-O-Wisp me here, and now I'm going to knock off the leftovers, and now it's just going to be kind of a stalemate here between Drapion and this thing, just to try and, for me to just get a poison with his Poison Jab. I keep trying, and finally I get one. He misses a Super Fang there. Doesn't really matter, because he doesn't have anything to kill me with. He's literally just using Super Fang. That's the only move he's revealed to me. So he just keeps roosting, and I'm just going to keep knocking off because I have no reason. I'm not losing anything by this, because I'm literally staying at the exact same health every turn because he doesn't have a move to kill me. He finally realizes this 10 turns later, I believe, after he just wastes his roosts. I'm not condemning him, I'm just saying that I don't really think that was the best play in this situation, but we learn from our mistakes. I am not perfect. He roosts here, knock off, and I'm just going to keep doing this until he wants to go out into his Feeny. And here we're going to click knock off again. I am going to knock off the lefties. And now I'm going to just Poison Jab this thing because I did run speed to outspeed. Oh my gosh, I just reset it. I'm sorry. Let me go. My bad, guys. Okay. Alright, let me go back here. And we are here. So Poison Jab here because I felt I knew I had a little bit of speed to outspeed the ones that trying to speed creep my Drapion. So I'm like, I'm going to speed creep your speed creep. Letting go some information there. And there we go. So he's just going to knock me out with Surf. I'm going to get a nice hit off on this thing. And this thing is going to die to the poison. And it's going to be left at what do you call them, bro? I am... Double down. I'm so... Wow. Don't call me a veteran. I mean, yeah. You can call me a veteran. I just didn't think that wasn't a veteran thought in that moment. And I'm just going to fire off Thunderbolts here. I have no reason not to. I went out into Rotom because it was my most expendable, and it didn't really do anything outside of it, because even if he went into Kangaskhan, he was going to race his Fake Out on me. I was going to be able to go into Lopunny, return, and if he switched in this, poison plus return on 2 hits he wouldn't have been able to live that. So this is my safest play and Rotom. She's gonna keep roosting up. That's fine, and I am just going to Thunderbolt here. I don't know why he made this play. He obviously, I don't think he could win from that point, but he switched out into that thinking he could live with Thunderbolt. But no, I am max special attack, modest, and there's the toxic damage. No, you're not living that. He goes out in a Mew, and he cannot kill me with Super Fang, so he's going to try and hit it. Does 0%, and I'm going to knock him out with a Thunderbolt. And that's going to be GG to Will in the MPL tryout and draft G. GG to Will. I just said that. It was a great game. Toxic spikes were very crucial for my end. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll have match 4s and 5 when I play them. See y'all later.